while communicating, your thoughts should be clear, your ideas should be clear. You should organize your ideas and thoughts in a proper way, in a proper language, in a proper sequence. Okay, so that makes you an organized person. When somebody listens to you, that time the person in front of you learns that how well organized person you are. तुमच्या बोलण्यावरनं समोरच्याला अंदाज येत असतो की ही व्यक्ती किती वेल ऑर्गनाइज्ड आहे. ओके, though you are good looking, though your attire is very nice, though you are very smart, but if your communication is not effective, you will have a very bad impression. That's why to be a well organized person, be very clear about your thoughts and ideas and communicate effectively. Then you should make choice of appropriate words, appropriate vocabulary, appropriate expressions which are suitable on that particular occasion. त्या occasionला सूट होणारे expressions किंवा words आपण use केले पाहिजे. If it is a sad moment, if it is a moment full of excitement, or if it is a very formal environment, accordingly you should make choice of your words and vocabulary. Then proper attention is very important, because in communication more than two people are there, so everybody wants attention. प्रत्येकाला attention पाहिजे असतं. मी तुमचं ऐकतोय ना, तुम्ही पण माझं ऐकलं पाहिजे, नाहीतर मग मला बरं नाही वाटत. तुम्ही जसं स्वतःच गडबड चालू आहे, मी असा मी तसा, किंवा मला एवढं माहिती आहे तेवढं माहिती आहे, पण तुम्ही समोरच्याच ऐकून घेत नसाल तर इट विल बी अ काइंड ऑफ डिसरिस्पेक्ट, राईट? सो लिसन अदर्स, दुसऱ्यांचं ऐकायलाही शिका. ओके, टेक इंटरेस्ट इन देअर टॉपिक. Then maintaining adequacy, maintaining consistency, and maintaining then identifying adequate channel of communication. Means we should select the channel of communication properly. Which one is the most suitable channel? Shall I call the person? Shall I send email? Or shall I personally contact that person? Okay, so that you should decide. Looking for feedback. Feedback is important, because after listening or after reading the feedback, you will come to know whether your communication is successful or unsuccessful, whether you have to add something else in your message or not. Okay, whether you have to modify your message or not. So that things get clear when you get proper feedback, right? So looking for feedback is important. Whenever you tell something to somebody, काहीही तुम्ही explain करून सांगता, समोरच्याला एखादा विचाराल प्रश्न, समजतंय का, समजलं का, लक्षात आलं का मी काय बोलतोय, किंवा कंटेंट रिलेटेड एखादा प्रश्न तुम्ही विचारला, तर तुमच्या लक्षात येईल की समोरच्याचं लक्ष आहे का, प्लस त्याला समजलं आहे. Then in communication you should be very flexible. मी असंच बोलणार, या पद्धतीनेच बोलणार, मध्ये कोणी इंटरप्ट नाही करायचं, असं नाही चालत. You should be very flexible. Suppose whatever explanation you are giving, if it is not legible, if the person in front of you is not understanding what you are saying, that time you should be flexible. त्यावेळी तुम्ही काय करा, मेसेज थोडासा बदलून बघा, वर्ड्स बदलून बघा, तुमची लेवल ऑफ हार्डनेस चेंज करा. ओके, सो दॅट मीन्स flexibility. That means flexibility. Being economic, then integrating the content and using proper medium. Medium means verbal, non-verbal and written. These are all mediums. Okay, so this thing also you should learn. Then today we खाली असते फर्स्ट फ्लोर नाही, इकडे असतील बघ. Let us see the exercise. I would like to share the screen. Just a minute. part is incomplete. Just a minute. Unit.
Hey.
Now see, this is exercise. Answer the following questions by choosing the correct option. Holding the screen horizontal. Which of the following is the most indirect communication channel? Indirect, not direct. Indirect. Most indirect I want. There are many indirect communication channels, but which one is the most indirect? So is it written, mobile, non-verbal, verbal? Non-verbal. Non-verbal. Yes. Huh? Do you all agree? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay. Non-verbal is the correct answer. Because in written we use words, in mobile communication we make use of words, in verbal also we make use of words, but generally in non-verbal communication we just use signs, symbols, right? So that is indirect communication. You have to interpret those symbols, you have to interpret those that message or emotions. Next, which of the following is not a barrier to effective communication? Which of the following is not a barrier to effective communication?
Noise and movement.
Huh? Not a barrier. Huh? Poor timing. Poor timing, knowledge of the subject, noise and moment, asking questions. No, ma'am. Knowledge of the subject. So, having knowledge of the subject, can it be a barrier? Asking question, what about asking questions? Ma'am, asking the barrier है ना? Now see here, actually this question I feel it is a bit vague. थोडंसं मला confusing वाटतोय. Why? Because noise is obviously a barrier. Noise तर barrier असणारच आहे. Noise and moment. हा. त्यामुळे ते आपण cancel करू. Poor timing it is also a barrier. आता दोन राहिले. Which is not a barrier? Knowledge of the subject or asking question. Now asking question actually it can be it is good now. Suppose I am communicating with you and you ask me question. So our communication can improve. त्यातनं communication improve होऊ शकतं. तुम्ही प्रश्न विचारले, मी उत्तर दिली, explain केलं, तर that can lead to effective communication. And knowledge of the subject म्हटलेलं आहे, पण इथं नॉलेज इन द सेन्स पॉझिटिव्हली घेतलेला आहे का पुअर नॉलेज ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट म्हणलंय? इफ इट इज पुअर नॉलेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट देन इट इज अ बॅरियर. इफ इट इज नॉलेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट इट इज नॉट अ बॅरियर, राईट? इफ यू हॅव इनफ नॉलेज ऑफ द सब्जेक्ट इट कॅनॉट बी अ बॅरियर. सो आय थिंक बी इज करेक्ट जर ते पॉझिटिव्हली घेतलं तर. So for time being we will assume B option is correct. Knowledge of the subject cannot be a barrier. Knowledge असणं उलट चांगलं आहे जास्तीत जास्त. Asking question मुळे थोडं इंटरप्शन होतं थोड्या वेळासाठी, पण ऍक्च्युली तो कम्युनिकेशनचाच एक भाग आहे. We will confirm this answer. Next is all forms of communication happening in an office space are formal communication. True or false? Office
True.
space.
True.
Yes. Is it true? True or false? Tell me. ऑफिस मध्ये तुम्ही मग इनफॉर्मल बोलतच नाही का?
No, false, ma'am.
Huh? We have both type of communication, formal as well as informal. Huh? Suppose we teachers, we are working in DLV Sony College, and otherwise we talk very formally, but at the time we are having tiffin or we have leisure time, that in that time if we are chatting with each other, then it is informal. So this sentence is false. In office space, you can have both types of communication, formal and informal. Okay. The choice of any communication channel depends on choice of channel depends on कशावर आपण चॅनल निवडतो. Our preference, purpose, amount of money, non-verbal communication. Tell me. Yes. Our preference म्हणजे मला LCD वापरायला आवडतो, मला PPT आवडते म्हणून मी दरवेळी तेच वापरणार असं नाही. मला आवडते म्हणून मी काय करणार नाही. What is the purpose and context of communication? What type of content I am having and what I actually want to convey to the audience. So based on that purpose, I will make choice of proper channel. Is that clear? Yes. Now, next question. See, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Which of the following is not an advantage of written communication? Not an. Here you read the question carefully. Not is there. Which one is not advantage? Okay. So 3 are advantages. 1 is not an advantage. So let us see. Written communication चा आपल्याला advantage नाही हे दाखवायचे. We can archive this communication. We can be used as a formal means of communication. It doesn't involve non-verbal communication. We have time to compose and revise the message.
It doesn't involve.
Option C, ma'am.
Option C. It doesn't involve non-verbal communication. Right. Non-verbal means actually we can use the symbols and all, but see the expressions, gesture, or tone of your speaking, that is not involved in written communication. So it lacks non-verbal communication. हाताचे movements असतील, facial expression असतील, हे सगळं त्याच्यामध्ये नसतं. Okay, so C option is correct. Sixth one, what is communication? The way we talk to people, the act of talking, exchange of information, or ability.
Exchange of information or ideas.
Yes, correct. C option is correct. The exchange of information, ideas, and emotions means communication. Okay. Which of the following is not a principle of effective communication? Not word is used. Being
Option C.
economic, this is principle. Option
C.
C, yes. So, whenever you communicate with others, don't look for praise. दुसऱ्याने कौतुक करावं, वाहवा करावं माझ्या बोलण्याचं, म्हणून तुम्ही कम्युनिकेट करू नका. तुमचे विचार त्यांच्यापर्यंत पोहोचावे किंवा चांगला फीडबॅक मिळावा, किंवा बिंग इकॉनॉमिक, आपला टाइम किंवा ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी, एनर्जी व्यवस्थित हे व्हावी याच्यासाठी आपण कम्युनिकेट करतो. वी डोंट लुक फॉर प्रेसेस. So C option is correct, which is not a benefit of effective communication. Not a benefit. Again, all the questions are negative. Not a benefit of effective communication. So 3 are benefits, 1 is not. Yes, answer. Hello.
Option C.
Again, option C. C is correct. Okay. So loss of interest among listeners. Listeners मध्ये जर इंटरेस्ट कमी झाला, तर मग ते बेनिफिट नाहीये, तर ते काय आहे, हे आहे, उलट लॉस आहे, नुकसान आहे. इफेक्टिव्ह कम्युनिकेशन होऊ शकत नाही. That's why C option is correct. Which of the following is not helpful when communicating by email? ईमेल ना आपल्याला कम्युनिकेट करायचंय. कुठली गोष्ट आपल्या उपयोगी नाही पडणार?
मैडम ऑप्शन नहीं दिख रहा है.
नहीं दिख रहा है? Now I will read out. Use email to follow up previous conversation. Organize our thoughts so it flows well. Sending an email several paragraphs long. Sending same email to many people.
Option C, ma'am.
C ma'am.
Several
C ending
paragraphs long.
Yes, C option is correct. Okay. तर जर तुम्ही मेल मध्ये लॉंग पॅराग्राफ्स यूज केले, nobody will be interested in your mail, nobody will read it full. Okay, that's why your mail should be very very concise, precise, short. Only important information should be there. Okay, it should not be long. So C option is correct. It is not helpful. C option is not helpful. Other things are helpful. We can send mail to many people at a time, or we can take follow-up. We can organize thoughts. Which of the following is a communication channel? Mobile, Zoom, courier, all of the above.
Option D. Option D, all of the above.
Option D.
Option D, all of the above. So through mobile we can communicate, Zoom conferencing we can communicate, courier. So through courier also we can send documents and all, so we can communicate. So all of the above, correct. Now come to the last page, that is 55. Write a note on the advantage. Okay, here you have to write a short note. Short note you have to write, you have to frame 2 paragraphs. You have to write about advantages of different communication channels and disadvantages. Now see, you can take one by one you can take the channels. So for example, suppose reaches channel. So what are the advantages of reaches channel and what are the disadvantages? Lineage channel. Form second paragraph. Lineage channel. What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Then you come to formal channels. What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? And informal channel, what are the advantages and disadvantages? So thus you can form 2 or 4 separate paragraphs and write a short note. So it is on page number 51 and 52. Everything is given, but you have to make it short. त्याला तुम्ही थोडंसं काय करा, summary type short करा. Next question, which 7 elements from the following list will you choose as the properties of good communication? Properties of good communication. Clear? Is it a property of good communication? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry? So clear. This is a property. Then catchy. Is your communication, should your communication be catchy? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Confrontational. Confrontational.
Madam,
What is the meaning of confrontational? Catchy nahi samjha? What is the meaning of catchy? Just a minute. Just a minute. Which 7 elements will you choose? Okay, okay. So many options are given. You have to select only 7. Only 7 which should be prerequisite. म्हणजे हे असलंच पाहिजे good communication मध्ये. Now here you see catchy is clear is correct. Clear हे तर correct आहे. Catchy not necessary. प्रत्येक वेळी काय तुम्ही फार तुमच्या बोलण्यानं आकर्षून घेतलं पाहिजे असं काही नाहीये. किंवा जोक्स मारावेत किंवा तसे काही कोड्स यूज करावेत असंही काही नाही. Just you can have a very formal message, but it should be clear. Now, what is the meaning of confrontational? आपल्याला फक्त महत्वाचे 7च पाहिजेत. 7 महत्वाचे 7. First, you tell me confrontational means what? You have dictionary.
संघर्षात्मक. संघर्षात्मक.
संघर्षात्मक. In English, संघर्ष. Okay. So, should you argue in your communication? Argue करणं महत्वाचं असतं का? वाद घालणं, argue करणं?
No. No.
No. Not necessary. So let us skip it. Concise. असलं पाहिजे का communication concise? Concise means what? In minimum words, but important.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. You should frame your message in minimum words, but you should include all the important details. So that is concise. Correct. Concrete. Concrete means कुठेही confusion, वेग किंवा संदिग्धता असता कामा नये. क्लिअर कट मेसेज कळायला पाहिजे. सो दॅट इज कॉन्क्रीट. असेलही चालेलही असा शब्द त्याच्यामध्ये नको आहे. कदाचित हे असू शकतं किंवा हे असू शकतं असं नको आहे. हेच आहे, हे असंच आहे. ओके, सो दॅट इज कॉल्ड कॉन्क्रीटनेस. So I think this is also must quality of good communication. Conspicuous. संशय व्यक्त व्हावा का त्या कम्युनिकेशन मधून?
No.
Yes? No. Correct? Correct?
Yes.
बरोबर असावा का त्याच्यात काही चुकीची माहिती पण असावी? No, it should be correct, to the point and correct. So these 4 we have selected. Now let's see remaining. Just a minute. Clumsy. What is the meaning of clumsy? Clumsy. You find out the meaning and you tell me. Clumsy means what? Yes? Messy, right? Did you say messy? Difficult, clumsy, difficult to understand. Not be clumsy. Relevant असलं पाहिजे. आपल्या गोष्टी किंवा आपलं बोलणं त्या अनुसरून, that is coherent. Okay? It should be complete or not? Can you complete असावं?
Yes, ma'am.
Courteous. See, 4 तर आपले झालेत. आपल्याला फक्त आता किती शोधायचे आहेत? अजून 3. 2 मिळाले. आता राहिलेल्या 3 मधलं मला एक सांगा. Which quality should be there in good communication? Courteous, contradictory or conditional? Respectful. So your language should be polite. You should not disrespect or abuse or harm through your communication. Okay? कोणालाही दुखवायचं नाही आपल्याला. It should be very, very courteous. Even if you are arguing, even if you are having debate, that time also the words you are using, that should be proper. It should not hurt anyone. So that care you should take. Okay? Done? Now, few answer the following are given here. So I think you should complete this in your notebook, all the questions. Your exam is over or today is last paper?
हो गया मैडम, कल ही.
हो गया, कल हो गया ना? So what I will do, tomorrow or day after tomorrow I will send you assignment. Whatever topics we have taken, on those topics I will send you assignment. And if the topics are not taken, just keep it with you. तुमच्या जवळ असू देत ते प्रश्न. जेव्हा टॉपिक होतील तेव्हा ते तुम्ही असाइनमेंट कंप्लीट करा. ओके?
ओके मॅम.
हा. So it will help you for your final exam. Okay. So for now, I will take your leave. These questions you complete at home. And next week, we will finish parts of speech, grammar section. Few more topics from 4th unit are remaining. Parts of speech we are going to take next week. So be prepared, parts of speech. Okay, thank you. You may leave.